Municipal Corporation, Advocate M. Anil Kumar, respected Registrar Professor Dr. B. Prakash Kumar, beloved Dr. Rajan Chedambat, researchers and PhD scholars at the Center for Urban Studies, personnel at the Center for Heritage, Environment and Development, urban studies students, associates, colleagues, and staff of SIRP, and other friends. A very warm greeting. The day marks the potential start of an engagement of a budding center at the university and the Research and Development Division of the Kochi Corporation in city context and urban realms through a significant memorandum of understanding. We are honored by the presence of our beloved and most learned Vice Chancellor, as well as a forward-looking and academically sensitive mayor, to declare this association, and the supportive registrar to respond to our declaration. As those in charge of the c-hed and CUS, Dr. Rajan Chedambat and myself shall briefly provide overviews of this association after the declaration. Our research scholar, Nikhil Matthew, who also represents an enthusiastic community of urban scholarship that is emerging, shall say the concluding words. Now, may I request the Mayor and our Vice Chancellor to make their respective declarations. Honorable
No,
Mayor,
we will start with the Vice Chancellor. Vice Chancellor is more important than the Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you. Respected Mayor, Advocate Anil Kumar, Registrar of our University, Professor Prakash Kumar, and the Director of the c-hed, Center for Heritage, Environment and Development, and my colleague, Dr. Matthew, and all my friends, students, and participants. I'm extremely delighted that Mahatma Gandhi University is signing an MoU with c-hed, the Center for Heritage, Environment and Development. This was started on the initiative of our mayor. I'm very happy in that. Our mayor is doing extremely well. Probably you all know that universities across the globe are always evaluated, are always ranked based on certain parameters. The first parameter is, how do we do teaching and learning process? That's a very important component. The next important component is research, the quality of research, the quality of publications, the quality of patents, the citations, the index. And the third important parameter is interactions with society. How the knowledge created at the university is being used by the society. I'm glad that under the leadership of Dr. Matthew, we have started a Center for Urban Studies. I think our respected mayor remembers that this is one of the first centers we started since I took over as a Vice Chancellor. I remember Matthew, when Matthew was appointed as a new faculty of our International Relations and Politics. As soon as he joined in the university, he came to my office and said, there's a lot of possibilities in starting a Center for Urban Studies. I immediately said, you go ahead, Matthew. Matthew has given us a proposal, and this has been approved by the syndicate, and we have started this center. And I'm glad that Matthew has a lot of ambitious program to interact with the rest of the world. And one of his ambitious program is to have a MoU with our mayor and to do a lot of nice work in terms of urban ecology, in terms of urban geography, in terms of urban planning, in terms of political ecology, in terms of urban, speciality. So I'm glad that we are going to work together. I remember I often go to Singapore. Singapore has two important universities, National University of Singapore and Nanyang Technological University. And these two universities play a vital role transforming Singapore into a center of excellence. You look at Singapore, such a small place, but it's a center of attraction for the world. basically because of the interactions with the universities. You know, if you look at the Singapore universities, the two universities are ranked within 20 in the world. And they have a lot of ambitious programs. They have a lot of, running programs, interact in society. So the universities played a very big role transforming Singapore into a center of excellence in all ways, in education, in so many activities. Therefore, the program we have outlined in this MoU are extremely interesting for the Kochi Corporation as well as for Mahatma Gandhi University. And I request Dr. Matthew, I request our respected mayor as a director of the c-hed, go ahead, let us have massive, ambitious program so that MGU and Kochi will be benefited. I remember when Anil took over as the mayor, I said, Anil, we should transform Kochi into Singapore. That is one of the suggestions I made. Dear respected mayor, we should work together for the benefit of our society, benefit of our people. And I wish all the best. I'm sure that we can do a lot of nice programs together. Thank you. I'm really excited that we are signing an MoU. Thank you so much. And I wish all the best for all activities of our respected mayor. Thank you.
So I shall begin. Because you earlier itself called me. The most respected Vice Chancellor of MGU University, Professor Dr. Sabu Thomas, respected Registrar, who has been closely associating whenever I was a member of the syndicate. I can't even forget the days when we worked very closely together, Dr. Prakash, Dr. Matthews, Dr. Rajan Chedambat, who is the Director of the Center for Heritage and Development, and all the students and teachers who have joined in. See, usually when a person who presides over a function or somebody who compiles something, when he generally tells something, actually we tell great things about many people because we want to get things started. But whatever Dr. Matthews has told about the Vice Chancellor is truly is true, and I believe that it is going to help both the university and the Kochi Corporation. Told that he is a visionary and also he is a reputed academician, not only in India but also the whole world. I was telling Dr. Rajan yesterday about the rich student strength that Dr. Sabu Thomas has worldwide. So I believe that this international exposure that the Vice Chancellor is going to enshrine on us is going to help us. And Kochi is the place, I believe, with pride, that this is the place which has the most important and the most historical relations with all the countries and all the continents. I don't think that any other city in Kerala can boast of such a relation. It's a continued relation. So that's why all the international agencies are always interested in Kochi. It's not whether Anil Kumar is the mayor or somebody else is the mayor, some other council is there, but Kochi is a place, a special place, the whole world. So I believe that this association, when Dr. Sabu Thomas is there with you to guide you from the top, it is going to be beneficial to the city. He also told that about the registrar, that is somebody very supportive. It's true to the core, that what you have told about Dr. Prakash, that when I worked as a syndicate member, I was telling you that he was always positive of anything that was happening there in the MGU University. Anything good, he was always supporting. So the registrar is there, the Vice Chancellor is there, and I didn't have a earlier opportunity to associate closely with the Center for Urban Studies. The Vice Chancellor, I know that he is very keen and interested in opening up centers and to see that these centers are beneficial to the society. And when I presented the budget, the last budget of the MG University, I still believe that one of the points was that you should have a proper collaboration with the local self-governments. I didn't mention Kochi Corporation then, but the local self-governments. And I had this vision in me to see that the MG University will later on coordinate with the Kochi Corporation to solve many of our problems. I know that I still remember when the Vice Chancellor told me that when I was designated as the mayor, and I was elected as the mayor, it's true. He still remembers that he told me that you should make Kochi Singapore. I still remember. And yesterday also, I was telling something about Singapore. I was discussing something about Singapore from somebody who came from an international organization, because Singapore is still believed to be one of the happiest places. I always speak to people who are there in Kochi, who are nationals of Singapore. So when I ask them, why don't you return to Kochi or Kerala or India, they tell that, see, this is some place. Singapore is something as special place. My second point is that, see, ecologically, Kochi is facing drastic changes because of the global warming and the climate changes. Kochi is now open to many of the very violent changes in the weather conditions. So whenever you try to solve the waterlogging problems or any other issues of Kochi, when you think about a master plan, we are going to have roll out a master plan within at least within 6 months. And I think we'll be the first city corporation inside Kerala to have a master plan. And when you roll out this master plan, also one of the important pivotal points that you have to think about is ecology. And now urban studies is going to going to work with us on ecology. I think that it is going to be very meaningful in the days to come. And also urban planning and many other areas in which we are going to sign this MoU is going to help. And to the information of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, I want to correct that the Center for Heritage and Development is not my brainchild. It started in 2000 when Dinesh Mani was the mayor. It was an important decision that he took. And I'll tell you very gladly, and at least the students who are joining, you should be embarrassed to learn that Dinesh Mani was somebody from the LDF. Mercy Williams was again from the LDF, and I was the standing committee chairman then. The third council had Tony Chamani, who is a UDF leader. The fourth council was Saumini Jain, who belong again to UDF. And the fifth one is again Mayor Anil Kumar from the LDF. And during these last 5 tenures, I will tell you that the councils and the mayors have given the wholehearted support to the Center for Heritage and Development. So this is something I really take pride in, because, and Dr. Rajan is the director right from the days that the center started, and I was the executive committee member then. So many agencies are working closely with Dr. Rajan and the director of the c-hed, and I'm also trying to make it one of the pivotal institutions, not only here but also internationally also. And during the last council, they also got an award from the UN Habitat. So we are closely working with 2 centers, and with Dr. Matthews and Dr. Rajan at its top. I believe that this work is going to bring wonders to Kochi. And I think that it is going to be a role model for the entire state, for all the LSCDs inside Kerala, and also for the, as a university, the MGU universities can also benefit out of it. Because when you think about university education, when you think about academic education, academics without any practical application, I think it's simply futile. So whatever academic informations and research that is going on in MG University is going to help us. And I wish all the best to this endeavor. And I, together with the respected Vice Chancellor, we are declaring the sense of cooperation and the memorandum of understanding between the MG University and the Corporation of Kochi in urban planning and ecology and many other areas. So all the best. Thank you, the syndicate and the Vice Chancellor and the Registrar and the Center. And within, my only request is that within 1 year, we should show some results to the people. This is something that we should do. Otherwise, simply opening it up, signing a memorandum of understanding simply is not going to help. So this is also going to be a very important task. I am also taking a small exception because I have another program. I'm actually sitting in the town hall in a makeshift room because our honorable High Court judge is there at the top. So we had a scheduled meeting at 11 o'clock, but we couldn't begin the meeting at the proper time. But he was there at 11 o'clock. So I didn't want to simply waste the time of the Vice Chancellor and the Registrar. That's why he decided to join in. So please allow me to take leave after this. So all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. We couldn't wish for a more learned leadership than our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Honorable Mayor of Kochi. Thank you very much for your valuable time as well. May I request our respected registrar to respond to this declaration.
Honorable Mayor, Kochi, Advocate Anil Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Director of the Urban Studies Center, faculty members and dear students. In fact, this is one memorable MoU that university is signing with Cochin Corporation and the Center for Heritage and Environment Development Studies with regard to the academic research as well as extension work that needs to be carried out as part of a developmental process that needs to be taken ahead. I still remember the time when Advocate Anil Kumar had joined as the syndicate member, and in the first syndicate meeting itself, he had mentioned the fact that academics should come down to the society and try to do work for the society. And if that is not done, whatever knowledge that is generated here remains just within the campuses, and it doesn't come down to the the real society where the things have to work out. And perhaps it is this vision and the directions from our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who is very much into leading extension activities into research, as well as going more into the society level of research oriented works that of late we have moved into. It is in this backdrop that this MoU is coming up, and that itself makes this MoU the most beautiful MoU that Mahatma Gandhi University is going to sign today. I have seen almost 11 areas of research that has been outlined in this, and as the mayor himself was saying, I happen to live in Cochin for a period of 5 years, and I really know the problems that people of Cochin go through. It's multifactorial at different dimensions that needs to be looked into and needs to be addressed. Perhaps the academic community inside the university, and not just international relations. We have many other schools also having which can look into all these matters in an interdisciplinary manner that needs to be looked into. And when any research is being taken up, one of the major things that comes up is with regards to the funds that are there. We have good support from the state government through the plan funds, which we are looking out for. In addition to that, we have also taken up some initiatives in discussing with a couple of institutions, particularly with State Bank of India. I was mentioning that to the planning board member and to Vice Chancellor yesterday. We had a initial discussion where they are interested to come into the research area and academic research, beneficial for the banking system, but then we could link it together with urban development also. So in that case, it would be a very good advantage for the university to get the help and support of an institution or a national banking system which is there in India to the upliftment of the Cochin Corporation through this research coordinated studies. And this is what we are looking forward to. I'm extremely happy to be here, to be in the presence of two visionaries, one leading the university and other trying to bring up the best in one of the biggest cities that are there in Kerala. Thank you so much for bringing this together, and I'm sure Matthew with his the vibrant young blood, he'll be able to take this center to a higher level, and definitely looking forward to more interactive work with Cochin Corporation. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Prakash. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
sir.
shall I take leave?
Sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Mayor, and thank you, respected Registrar, for those kind words. And you've been showing extreme interest in taking this forward, and always be thankful for that. And as a collective that brings together city, academia, researchers, and planners, I think this forum should move ahead in a very productive way. And I know that all of the Honorable Vice Chancellor the registrar, they are all busy with other schedules. So we wouldn't, keep them waiting anymore. So with all our due respect, thank you for your presence. And now we will get into the overview of both the centers which are associated. And may I happily invite Dr. Rajan Chedampatha, who has been one of the most positive presences and the encouragements for me to go ahead to give an overview of the c-hed, and from that end. Dr. Rajan.
Dr. Matthew, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mayor, Registrar. And for us, this association certainly is an opportunity to get the best brains to the benefit of the Kochi city. As the Mayor mentioned, we are facing serious climate change challenges over here. And the conventional municipal corporation system does not provide answers for that. And we are seeking kind of expertise and support in order to address that. And this association for us is to get the best knowledgeable mind in order to address that.
There are a microphone is on.
We will certainly work this association to kind of achieve its logical or the results. And all support will be there, and we work like an academic institution within the municipal corporation. Only 5 or 6 cities in the country have this kind of special purpose vehicles, academic or do I say think tanks to support the municipal system in terms of planning, governance, management, and development activities. So this center has a lot of people from SPA Delhi, other universities all across. They've been working over here. There are urban planners here, urban environmental planners. There are many people with academic background in this institution. So all these people will need a lot more support in terms of new knowledge, latest knowledge that we are sure the university has, and that association will certainly bring in a lot of fruitful change or positive change to the city of Kochi. And for the university, it's going to be a perfect place for applying your action kind of research. The concept of action research, whatever you kind of impart in the university, the students or the researchers can come and apply it on a field over here. So we'll facilitate that process. And we are very serious about this association. Our Honorable Mayor is very serious about this association. And let's start working from right now onwards. Okay. And having said this, I would once again thank the university, especially the Vice Chancellor, for taking the lead, and Matthew for kind of all the efforts for making this happen. And let's work together. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rajan. And I will put my words very short with the schedules in mind. Let me start with an overview of the Center for Urban Studies, how this was conceived of as. This was mostly conceived of as a laboratory, a social lab experiment, whereby urban processes could not pertain itself to the academia. Rather, it should get into a practice-based process whereby scholarship, planners, architects, ecologists, biodiversity conservators, all of these actors come together to a table. But this won't be possible without the active cooperation of people who are on the ground working on these processes. So here we have, as we mentioned, a very warm and supportive academic environment. And in Kochi, with the c-hed, we have the kind of support we require on the ground. So this is the space we want to build it up from. The second aspect that I wish to underline is the fact that we have an enthusiastic set of researchers who are currently engaged in their doctoral research, who have given me more ideas than I could ever manage to gather. And this is a great enthusiasm. We have 4 of them in the lead, and we have research associates. And I'm very happy to mention that there is an urban studies master's stream, an elective stream that we are running. And those students are extremely enthusiastic, and they went for a city ethnography walk already. Now we are trying to compile this into a volume, a book, which we hope to publish along with the corporation. This is the first step that we would like to take. And from then onwards, as mentioned by the Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Honorable Mayor, and all of us, we wish to get this forward through real action. And we are looking forward to this. And with these words, I conclude my overview of the center. And we will get into the concluding procedures for the day with our research scholar, Nikhil Matthew, who will say the concluding words. And once again, thank you, Dr. Rajan, for the pointers from c-hed and all of our attendees. Nikhil Matthew, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Varghese. Greetings, warm good morning to all our distinguished guests of honor, all dignitaries, eminent scholars, researchers, students, and well-wishers who have joined us virtually from far and wide. I am Nikhil Matthew, a doctoral student with the Inter-University Center for Social Science Research and Extension at MGU University, and a member of the Urban Studies Center. It is an honor for me to put forward this motion of thanks and offer some concluding remarks on behalf of the Urban Center. In addition, on behalf of myself and other members of my PhD cohort, Abhinant, Harissa, and Gahana, we would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation for making this possible. We are pleased and appreciative of actualizing this memorandum of understanding with Kochi Corporation and Mahatma Gandhi University. And we are highly hopeful for the success of this accord. We are grateful for our keynote speaker, the Honorable Mayor of Kochi Corporation, Advocate M. Anil Kumar sir, and our guest of honor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of MG University, Professor Dr. Sabu Thomas sir, for investing their time in presiding over the virtual signing of this memorandum of understanding. We are fortunate to have our Vice Chancellor extend his extempore support when we pitched this idea. And we thank and acknowledge the administrative support extended by the Registrar of Mahatma Gandhi University, Dr. Prakash Kumar sir, for providing so much value to our audience with this appreciative response. The Urban Center owes ample gratitude to Dr. Rajan Cherambat, the Director of Center for Heritage and Environment and Development, the Research and Development Wing of Kochi Corporation, for the tremendous benefit he has bestowed upon us, extending the organization's willingness to support this mutually beneficial affiliation. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for our beloved Dr. Matthew Varghese for making this possible. We at the center believe that this is the beginning of a new research chapter that will benefit our understanding of society and nuance our theoretical and practical understanding. And we hope that the research and development initiatives fruitfully bridge the gap between theory and practice. And we would like to thank the Mahatma Gandhi University administrative staff at the School of International Relations and Politics and the faculty for their support. And we would also like to thank all the known and unknown hands who have contributed into making this possible. As a concluding note, we are much obliged to the alacrity with which both parties at the university and the city corporation who have decided to endorse this memorandum of understanding. And we would like to reaffirm that the school will use this accord to refine research and to, so that we can bring in an intersection of new people, ideas, and perspective, and to give, to develop empowering newer designs, public policies, and development to give back to society and develop Kochi Corporation. So with that, I would like to conclude And sincere thanks to all who have joined us. And I would like to take your leave.
Thank you, Nikhil Matthew. And once again, thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor and all the attendees. Let's conclude the day's event. Right, sir?
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Visit us sometime.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sure, sir.
Very
Sure,
good
I'll
to
come
thank
over.
you.
I'll come over soon. I'll come over, sir.
Please visit us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even our mayor is planning to come over, so
Yeah, yeah.
that we can have a physical meeting soon, sir.
Definitely we can do something, good for the society. That
Sure,
would be
sir.
excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for your
Have a
support.
nice day.
See you.